have to know who I really am. No response. Let's find Pete. Guess I've been here before, but I don't remember the layout. This is not one of the useless things rolling around in my brain. Oh, there's an item over there. There's something here. Construction Part 1. Construction plans announced 1959, 7 years to complete. Duration was due to a major issue routinely manifest throughout the process. Land leveling, water leak, result in immediately halt to any and all work within the area. Extremely large fish appeared in mass, attracting fishermen. People bathed there in large numbers. A child drowned. See, something terrible happened. A strange Digimon appeared in the middle of my bed. It was so cold in there. Even when I tried calling out for help, nobody came for me. These two detectives eventually showed up. Kyoko and Takumi asked who I was. I said I didn't know. So Kyoko gave me a name. And to call me Pete because I'm some sort of time capsule. Yep, that's my name. Made me so happy to have one. Names really are special things to me. Keyword Pete. Huh? Wall crack, level 4. String chip, okay. Nothing here. Oh, there's something down there. Escape gate. Oh. Construction Part 2. No blueprints exist. 61. Saw Japanese government commence its income doubling plan in order to re-energize the post-war economy. In tandem with unemployment policies, public works projects flooded the country. Major communities allot huge budgets. 62. One such project, main route for Shudo Expressway, was completed ahead of schedule. It was at that point that attention turned back towards NB. Idle laborers and resources were funneled into the area from central Tokyo, at which point work at the building commenced in earnest. It's likely that there wasn't time to even think of preparing proper blueprints at that stage. Yoshido really likes this girl named Fumi Yuki. He always sits me in his lap and tells me all about her. Everything is perfect about her, says her singing, her dancing, her looks, everything. He says she's 1 in a million among idols. I can't do any of those things. I can't sing, can't dance, but what I can do is curl up and fall asleep in Yoshido's lap. I love doing that. I also love hearing Yoshido talk to me so happily. Let's see, I came from that way. Now this takes me where I thought I would. Oh. Construction Part 3. No blueprints to draw upon. Concrete was poured and rebar erected, tailored to the land around the site. When construction was concluded 4 years later, the final building had 3 underground floors as well as 10 floors above ground. The stage's greatest commercial building was constructed a little more than sheer willpower. This came at a cost to some aspects of integrity. The escalator, for instance, only connects the first 3 floors. Most of the underground floors has also been unused. Such quirks are a direct result of the circumstances around the inception. Yoshido told me that he and his son have been to a World's Fair once. Said that the line to see the moon rocks was really long, so long that it made them tired, but he still said his son had a good time. People also called Yoshito Chief Mizushima. His full name is Yoshito Mizushima. Yoshido is a big, important man in the computer room, so he doesn't get to go out with his son much. He's glad they got to see the World's Fair. I wish I could have seen the World's Fair with Yoshido too, but he and I are always together in the computer room. So that's okay, I'm content. Keyword. So, old man has been in this building a long time. There's something over there. Oops. Straight chip. Part 4. In most cases, commercial buildings are run by their owners, control everything from PR to attendants, lawyers. BW was an exception to that rule. From the very start, shop resident space alike were sold piecemeal. People who brought their real estate inside the building free to utilize however they pleased. Because of this, soon after NB opened, shop workers and residents started remodeling work on their respective stores and apartments. In the end, this meant that formal blueprints weren't drafted until 8 years after the building was originally completed. Even in those early days, the building's layout had already become too unwieldy for anyone to fully grasp at that stage. Yoshido always has me sitting on his lap, petting my head all nice and gently. I love Yoshido. Yoshido always calls me Miko. Miko is a girl's name, but Shido gave it to me, so I love it. Where'd me go? Okay, now what? I wonder if I even still need to be in this space or if I can go back. If I spaced it out when I've walked past it. Oh, maybe I'm missing this. Basement once housed a vacuum tube computer within its walls. Was brought into the building after the end of World War II by criminals. Evaded arrest, shielded from prying eyes. Vacuum tube computer proposed in those days remains a mystery. It's possible it could have been utilized for things mathematical. Speculation is unconfirmed. As time went on, there was eventually nobody left to carry the original purpose set forth. At the point, the computer was apparently buried inside a wall somewhere. It's dark in here. All dark. I can't see a thing. I'm okay being in the dark. I'm not scared of it or anything, but it's never been this dark before. Yoshido's not here. I don't even smell him. I can't go back outside. Yoshido, where are you? Yoshido, please sit me on your lap and pet my head again. Yoshido. Oh, you know who I really am. I'm... So it's begun. Though I have to say this is a bit more than what I bargained for. If this keeps up, the building's going to collapse for sure. Who am I? Somebody, anybody, tell me. So, what hacking skill can destroy firewalls in dungeons? Wall crack. Okay. Ow! Here we are. Please, who am I? You're Miko. Yeah, that's right. My name is Miko. Yoshido is my friend. Pete is your friend. Yoshido's calling out for me. He's been looking for me this whole time. He found me. Yoshido. Looks like the tremors have stopped just in the nick of time, too. That's my assistant for you. You've done well. Now I don't have to worry about any broken coffee cups here. Oh, I wish they would. Miko, it's really you. I'm so sorry. You've been waiting for me for so long. I'm the one who should be apologizing here, Miko. I'm the one who left you alone this whole time. I'm so sorry, my friend. No, it's okay, really. You don't have to be so sorry. I know you've been waiting for me since the day you had to go. Oh, Miko. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have seen Miko with my own eyes again. I should probably explain. You see, back when the vacuum tube computer room was still around, I lived here in this building away from my family. The computer room was where I used to work. The only family I ever had with me that whole time was Miko here. I talked with Miko about everything there, my memories from my family, Fuyumi, Yuki, anything to help keep my loneliness at bay in there. He would join me in the computer room, and we spent many, many hours together over the years. Eventually they closed down the room and sealed the whole thing off with a thick wall, like it was never there to begin with. This was around that time that I lost Miko too. I couldn't find him wherever I looked. I had a bad feeling about where he might have ended up and came back here who knows how many times to rescue him. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for him. I gave up and over time nearly forgot about him. Before I knew it, it had been decades since we'd last been together. I can't thank you enough for making this happen. We couldn't have been reunited without you, kid. Thank you so much. Now we can go back to living together again. Thank you. I'll never ever forget this day. I see. Nice work. I can only imagine how hard it was, but you really did a good job. So our Pete was actually a cat named Miko, sealed deep inside a wall, along with that old vacuum tube computer from the American Cooperation days. And somehow, using the building's intranet, or rather the power of its ley line, he merged with the computer and became a Digimon. That old cat had a hell of a life, wouldn't you agree, Takumi? We can't say for sure what the actual assimilation process entailed, but at this point, we know better than to doubt it happened. It's amazing just how much, and yet how little, the digital and real worlds are siphoned off from one another. I imagine the reason Pete showed up again after all those years is because the digital wave anomalies we've seen. But you know, there's still one thing about the whole story that bugs me a little. You mentioned that towards the end, old man Mizushima said, "Now we can go back to living together again," right? What do you think he meant by that? Not only that, but in the case you solved earlier where he was the one behind the urban legends, how did he keep breaking into the building? Let's assume for the sake of argument that he somehow had access to an entrance that let him come and go in the timing he did. If he'd physically been getting into the building so much that way that he was being reported, you'd think something would have gone different. Got any theories you'd like to propose? Yoshito Mizushima? If we looked into his backstory, we might be able to find our answers pretty easily. What do you think? Should we dig a little more? Please leave us be. Don't go looking for us. That's understandable. Then it's probably best we do indeed let sleeping dogs lie. Alternatively, we could let the occult club kids know about this. I bet they'd have a real field day going after it. I mean, they came face to face with a real... You know what? Now, let's keep it to ourselves. Not all mysteries in this world need to be solved. Knocking a Broadway means many things together. The spirit world and the world of the living, the normal and the surreal, and now physical and the digital. Truly, nothing is impossible in this crazy hole in the wall we call home. And that one's done. Well, looks like it's just you and me again here. The couches look so empty without Pete around. We better get more clients to keep them warm. Let us use the memory up before I forget. We're up to 165. And look at the digiline. Wall crack is correct. And that's all.
See you next time!